Welcome back, folks. We are finally back. After some technical difficulties, I apologize. We weren't able to upload part 17 as fast as I would like. Initially, what happened was I was going to upload it all as one part, but for some reason YouTube wouldn't agree with me. So I had to actually go back through the entire game up to that point and re-record that episode. The footage from it, rather. So that's all online as of today. Today I've done a lot of actual work on this. By the time that you guys will have seen this on YouTube, everything has been recorded, and I'm working on converting it all and putting it on YouTube as we speak. So I'm officially done with Legend of Zelda as of tonight. So I will be on to Super Metroid tomorrow. When we last left off, we were getting ready to start the Misery Mire, but I had a total fail moment and realized that I needed the Ether Medallion, which I didn't have. So I had to come back up here to Death Mountain to get it. And it's an easy mistake to make. I thought the reason I went to all that trouble getting the Bombos Medallion was because I thought that was the one that was needed for the Misery Mire. Turns out I was incredibly wrong. I apologize. But we can continue now. Because we're getting the Ether Medallion. Huzzah! Great. So we have that. Now we can... Am I good on fairies? No. We're going to go ahead and take this opportunity to go back to my house first and get some more fairies before we head to the Misery Mire. I'm kind of having a brain fart. I don't know why I'm wanting to... Oh, I remember why I came here. I wanted to grab the magic cape first. That's right. So, what I'm doing now is, I'm not really going for 100% completion. There's no point to it. But instead, what I'm actually doing is, getting the magic cape. So I'm going to get all the items outside of the heart pieces. And by the end of this, I think I'm missing 8 in total, which I know I'm slacking. But it had to be done. I wanted to get this done and uploaded for you guys, so I didn't want to really screw around with all the heart pieces. If you were watching this as a walkthrough more than a Let's Play, I apologize to you folks especially, because I really wanted to get all the heart pieces so I could show you guys, the full kit, but couldn't do it. So, anywho, here's the location of the magic cape, which we need to get. You never really... It doesn't have a lot of practical use, but it's a very handy item to have, to say the least. Now I think we're going to stop by Link's house, and after that, we will head to Misery Mire. Top off on fairies. While I'm talking about it and thinking about it off the top of my head, I've actually had a couple of my people I know from real life talk to me about wanting to get into Let's Plays. And to those who don't know, there is a lot to Let's Plays. I thought it was going to be a somewhat easy job to do one, but it turns out I was incredibly wrong. These are really hard work, so I throw a lot of shout-outs to the people that, inspired me to do it, like Necroscope, Kakoskia, Tobuscus, PewDiePie, all those guys who really make this their living and do it on a regular basis. It's pretty awesome. You have, these solid of guys that are coming together and bringing entertainment for all of us YouTubers. So this is my way of giving very thankful. Alright. Let's continue. Noticed there's a couple points in the game where my emulator gets a little bit laggy. I apologize. the running this on is incredibly old, and well, it most of the time does a really good job. It doesn't always, but I try to do the best I can with what I got. So anyway, we are here in the Misery Mire. Now, I think this is probably one of the easiest of the Late World temples, the Dark World temples, rather. Simply because there's not much to it. For the most part, these places got bigger, but they get a little weird to think. They get kind of simpler. Maybe that's just because I've done it so much it feels simple to me. I don't know. All I know is we're making good time, and that's always a good thing. So, let's carry on. If I remember right, I think you go right first. Yeah, I'm right. Okay, cool. Basically, the goal of the Misery Mire and Turtle Rock, these last two dungeons as a whole, there's a lot of side rooms you can get yourself lost in really quickly. Your goal is to try and rack up as many keys early on as possible, and it will help you just steamroll your way through the rest of the temple. Cool, we've already got 2 keys. We're doing great. Now if I think, let's see if I remember right. I dropped down if I recall correctly. Oh, never mind. This room is actually how we get to the boss after a bit. System's lagging again. It's no good. I'm sorry about that, guys. Oh no. More bunnies. Stop it. No! No! I'm a bunny again. Damn it. Okay, let's go up and left and see what we can do. Ah, this room. The Misery Mire is a little bit more complicated than Turtle Rock, I think. Turtle Rock, while has a couple different branchways you can go through, I feel is a lot more streamlined and straightforward than Misery Mire. Misery Mire, it's very easy to get lost in all these rooms and lose track of what you're supposed to be doing. So for the unexperienced player, it's a rather difficult dungeon. Which is weird, because I feel like where the game increases dungeon difficulty, they decrease the boss difficulty. Which is really weird, you know? I've never had a problem with any of the late game bosses, rather than early. Like, the Moth, I feel, was the hardest boss of the Dark World as a whole. He was just a tough cookie to deal with. And as you can tell, I'm playing a lot more careful than normal. And that's primarily because, you know, these dungeons are getting longer, so you really don't want to have to go back and forth through all of this shit again if you run out of fairies. It's just terrible to do. So yeah, we're gonna go down. Okay. Now, if I remember right, there's something I need down below. I'm not gonna worry about that key for now. But we'll worry about that later. We're gonna go up first, actually. And we're gonna get this chest. And get another key. Yay, that solves all of our problems. And now we have slimes. These guys aren't too bad to deal with. The annoying damn skeletons are, as you can see by the fact I died. Come here, you spongy yellow delicious bastard. Okay, you're not delicious, but still. Come here. Ow. I didn't want the damn droppings you left behind. They're explosive. Yeah, see what I did there? Did you? Did you? Yeah, it was lame. I know. Like I said, I have incredibly dry humor, but it's all good. It's all in the fun of it. Whoa. Oh boy, that was about bad. Okay, I think we're good here. I've got 3 keys. That should get me through the rest of the dungeon, actually. I need to get the big key, and I need to get the item for this floor, or this level, as well as boss time. So, we're making good time. Wait, I went for that whole powder thingy and I didn't get the powder. I'm an idiot. Anywho, let's get this chest. A map! Yay! Alright! Let's head up. Oh, we're back in this room. No, we don't want to go up there. We actually want to go down. Let's see if I do this right. Quickest way to get through here is hook shot. Come up. It was close. Run. That's where the big chest is. Dang it. Well, I guess we're gonna have to go get the big key first, folks. Sorry about that. Let us on a wild goose chase, I'm afraid. So we're actually gonna go ahead and go get the big key now, which we are absolutely gonna need. Believe it or not, like I was saying in the last episode, the problem with everything was actually I could have skipped ahead a little bit, and I could have skipped ahead and done the first bit of this dungeon and got the cane. That way I could make Dungeon 5, the Ice Palace. Remember that part I was talking about in episode 17 with the block they had to drop through that was incredibly annoying? We could have skipped all that entirely if we would have had the cane. It was just a matter if you really wanted to sequence break or not. And I typically, even on my speedruns, I don't like sequence breaking, so I didn't. But we are going to get that big key, and we are going to make good time on this dungeon. I feel like we're making really good progress. We're almost 3/4 of the way done with it already, so that's a good feeling. Why am I screwing around with this? I don't know, I'm going to do it anyway. And I died for it. I'm an idiot. Alright, there's another key. Great. Yay. And a giant powder. Huzzah! We're doing great on a magic meter. We need to go down. And then we're going to go up these stairs to get to the big key. Now this part's actually a little bit tricky if you don't know what you're doing. There are 4 lamps total you have to light to reveal the place where the big key is. So to do that, you gotta open up a pathway to each of the 4 blocks. So, we're gonna go down below. We're gonna do the same thing again. Now we're going to light all these up. We're going to reveal the fire, or the big key area. See, just like that. I think we're actually going to cut it when we get the big key. David, as I, the elder, must set fire to the 4 torches, blah blah blah. Basically what I just did. It's a clue. It moves that part of the wall out. Anywho, we're gonna get the big key. Yay! We're gonna come back on the next episode, and we're going to finish the Misery Mire. Until then, folks, this is Dave, signing off.